Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Sword, the Crown Tundra. We have started the Bountiful Harvest and we met Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon of the Crown Tundra. We need to help him to regain his status as the King of Bountiful Harvest because people have forgotten about him. One of the things to do is to recover his Steed, a horse Pokemon which we don't even know what name is or how he looks like. But apparently the mayor of town knows something. But where is he? The mayor's not home at the moment. He went to have a look at the fields and the giant's bed. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields and the giant's bed are to the southeast of the village. Go to the Frostpoint field and just keep on going to the left. Well, I guess it's time to do some exploration. So, let's go! Down here. And Frostpoint field. Got some Audinos here. Bombus nose. Jinx and everything. There's a lot of Pokemon here which I haven't seen in other places. Like Nidoran, for example. Nidoran male and female are here too. They were not in either the main area or in the Crown or in Isle of Armor, but they are in the Crown Tundra, which is pretty nice. And you can see not everything in the Crown Tundra is all about ice and frost and snow. These places are a bit regular, I guess. Maybe not like super regular, but they're more normal. You also look at the town map, you get to see a view here. Giant's Bed is where we are now, so he should be here somewhere. In the south here we have Dynatree Hill, Lakeside Cave, 3 Point Pass, Roaring Sea Caves, Giant's Foot, Snowslide Slope, Tunnel to the top, and the Crown Shrine at the very top. So, quite some places to explore. You go to Stone Journal, which is exclusive to Pokemon Sword. He's not in Shield. Is this the guy? Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is barren. No crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, our dear visitor. What brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of the Bountiful Harvests? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my house in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. So now we either can go and capture Pokemon, or we can just go back to Freezington. We can even fly there if you want to, but that's no fun. Let's just go on our bike and then just ride back to Freezington. Back to the snow again. Let's go up here then. There is. Have you seen what happened to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Its head has become massive. You see that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town's souvenir shirts. But you speak as if the king with your own 2 eyes. That statue been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course. You want to learn about the loyalty of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come then, follow me. That's a good sign at least. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyalty was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. But my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed was so desired. I think it's best that you search on the bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. Well, let's find out more. Let's start out with the King of the Bountiful Harvests. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of his right hand, the land will be blanketed in verdant grasses and blooms. With a sweep of his left hand, the fruit of the field will ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride his proud steed. And in their footsteps, buds will burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the regions. And so he worshipped the Pokemon and paid it all this tribute as king. Okay, how about the king's proud steed? The horse Pokemon gave away its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two beings became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. But the king in all his greatness brought this fierce creature to heal and secure his loyalty. And for each among us who claimed the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom, in which ghosts appear, there's another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. Interesting. How about the Reigns of Unity? Through his reigns did the king send his power in order to tame and control his proud steed. The reins, in fact, were made by the hands of the people, in thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reins bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. At the dawning of each new year, we must never forget the gift the king went with his offering. Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together to bind us all in fate. Let the secrets of this sacred act be passed from child to grandchild and never forgotten. Okay, hardy crops for the tundra. While carrots can be grown in the crown tundra, they have a rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath the headed snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown into tracts close to where many souls are led to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favorite treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to the old fairy tales, the steed that the King of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with one story speaking of a white steed delightful in ice root carrots, and others mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. That's interesting, actually. Try to freeze in snow samba. Is it tough dealing with the cold here on the tundra, with temperatures seeming to drop lower and lower with every passing year? While it's tempting to stay indoors, it's cozy. Don't forget to move the body too. Try the freezing the snow samba today and get your body moving to stay warm all winter. Lift both hands in the air, wave here, wave there, bow low, touch your toe and freeze. Then we pop and start till it all once more. From a circle with friends, don't be shy. The snow samba will keep you young at heart. Sounds almost like some commercial. Town records, tourism and initiatives. Freezing the snow near brainstorming sessions, minutes taken by town's tourism lead. We got a lot of submissions in our last round, so our thanks to all who contributed IDs. We sell an idea for a new Freezington souvenir shirt to lure in the visitors. A shirt featuring our own King of Bountiful Harvests. By reusing artwork from some old documents, we should be able to keep designs cost low too. Okay. So apparently this Steed was a horse, either in a ghost type or an ice type that liked carrots. Yeah, that was probably interesting, but can we learn some more from this though? I guess we should go back to Calyrex then. And there is. I guess he wants to talk to us. Well, I guess we go talk to him as well, but don't we need Peony with us though, or to be like some sort of a translator in a way? I guess we'll find out. Oh, here there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Huh? Human child. Were you able to find something about my loyal steed? Yes. You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. It has been so long since we rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, you may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So, tell me, what is it that my loyal steed will find so irresistible? It was carrots. Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it will leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we now must know is clear. We are to be able to find carrots somewhere. It should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot from it myself. Jot down on legend status and legendary clue number 1. King of Bountiful Harvest. In order to find the king's beloved steed, I need to first get my hands on his favorite food, carrots. Maybe the people of Freezington can help me out. Well, let's check out if some of the villagers knows more. What should we say more specifically? We talk to this guy here. Oh, you're looking for carrots? Well, you won't be finding any this time of year. We do have seeds right here. Do you trade 8 pieces of dynamite ore for carrot seeds? Yeah, you have to. This is why you need to do Dynamax Adventure in the beginning until you have 8 dynamite ores, because if you don't, you need to go back to Dynamite Adventures and then you need to collect until you have 8 dynamite ores. If not, you cannot continue the story. Oh, wonderful! This is plenty. Now we can bury the ore in our field and make our crops huge. There are the seeds as promised. Get a bag of carrot seeds. Seeds are planted in the field. The kind of carrot you get is determined by which field you plant the seeds in. Don't go planting those seeds I gave you willy-nilly in the village field now. These fields are for our own crops. So now we have the carrot seeds. Now we have to basically find a place to grow the crops. What if we now tell Calyrex about the seeds though? Have you found the carrots, human child? By the stars! You say that you have carrot seeds, that the strange bag contained the seeds of carrots. You humans never stop adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, the field of the village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If you could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the crops we need. Now where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in the Tundra of mine? Now it basically gives you a point. This is one of the fields you can go to. Ah, I see 2 spots that might suit our needs. One is a field covered in pristine snow. Another spot is filled by gravestones where those who move on will lay to rest. The other location should allow me to use my powers and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask you that you choose a field and plant those seeds. What in the... I seem to be getting in the habit of falling asleep outside. Guess it just so that holding down the fort isn't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it. Alright, so now we got some status in Legendary 1. Upon hearing that I was able to find carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow the carrots. Depict either the field covered in snow or the field by the graves and plant the seeds. If you now go onto your town map, you get the locations. One of them is the old cemetery down here, the other one is up here by the snowslide slope. And yes, which place you plant them in is important. Nan! Nanny! Seen that song about the King Steed Pokemon? Oh, of course, my dear. I'd love to. Iced with carrots cold as ice, munched up all by the bully in white. Shaded with carrots dark as gloom, crunched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now make sure you eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan. So yeah, without spoiling too much, I have to say something now because it's kind of important. Wherever the field you plant the carrot seeds is extremely important because there's another legendary Pokemon, the horse of Calyrex. It's also a legendary Pokemon, but you get to choose. There are 2 legendary Pokemon, so you can get to play one of them. Yeah, this is important because there are 2 legendary horse Pokemon. And whichever field you plant the carrots is the horse Pokemon you will unlock. And whatever horse Pokemon field you do not plant in, you will be forever locked away, similar to how with Urshifu's types. So I can't really get the dark type Urshifu anymore, and this also goes for the 2 horses. So there are 2 horses, one is the ghost type, one is an ice type. And whichever field you do not plant in will be the horse you will not be able to get. So if I plant in the gravestone area down here, I cannot get the ice type horse. If I plant it in the snow field over here, I can't get the ghost type horse. So you have to choose and make sure you choose wisely because you will forever lock yourself out from the other one, which is extremely, extremely important. Before we go and plant the seeds though, I'm going to show you guys exactly where those locations are. Actually, never mind, actually do the next episode. Oh, wow, a wild Magmortar. It's so funny to find some of these usually rare Pokemon, now they're just common in the wild. Even Aerodactyl in the wild, like what's going on? How is that possible? Doesn't matter though. Next episode guys, I'm going to show you where you can plant the carrot seeds and I'm going to talk a bit more about the choice you have to make and make sure you choose wisely. They're going to plant the carrot seeds, we're going to see if we can get some carrot and lure the steed, and then we'll see what happens after that. Like, comment, and subscribe, follow me on social media, that's great for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Sword the Crown Tundra continues.